YouTube, this is Apple User 2012 here, and due to request from a viewer, I am doing a top 10 Cydia tweaks list, but instead of it being the normal ones like barrel and stuff, I got a request to do some lesser covered ones. And so the first one I'm gonna do, the first one I want to show you, it requires Winterboard. So you're going to have to install Winterboard first before you install the other one I originally want to cover. So first thing you need to do is install Winterboard. And so I know this is a theme, but it works like to me it's like a tweak. And so then you just want to install that. And this is what it looks like. You go into music, and yes, you can see my Nyan sliders as covered in the previous video. And then that's what it makes your music player look like. And, you know, I know the iOS 6 music player looks pretty good, but for me who downgraded to iOS 5, it is a good jump, because it makes it look really nice. And then if it did have album artwork, it would be right there, so. This is a pretty cool tweak that will allow you to lock certain apps or folders. And you can get this on Cydia. Just search Applocker. You don't need to install any sources or anything. Go to application locking, applications. And bam, you know, it's going to populate a list. Now I want to lock my calculator. Reset password. And then, you know, you set a password and stuff. Oops, jeez. Yeah, go to general. Password, it's going to be YouTube. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure if I try and open my calculator, I ask for a password. If I type in a wrong password, type in YouTube. There we are. I'm into my calculator. Okay. The next one is called Voice Activator. And this one is pretty cool. For this one, it's only really good for iPhone 4 and below, or iPod Touch 3G or iPod Touch 4G and below, because this one has to do with voice activator. Voice control. I'm sorry. What you do is you add a command, so whenever I say hello, my action is speak text, it will say back, how are you? Tap save. I want to activate my voice control, holding down the home button. Hello.
How are you?
There you go. So it's pretty simple and fun if you want to mess with your friends and stuff. The next one I have covered in a previous video. It is called Mxtube, and here it is. This is a really good YouTube downloader, and it's native. It's just fantastic. And I'll go an example. I've downloaded quite a few videos. Thank you so much to the developer. You're just the best, man. So I can search for Apple User 2012. I heard he's a really good YouTuber. There you go. This is one I made last night. Okay. You take this one, and I can either stream it, which is basically watch it, or I can download it right now. And there she is. It's downloading. And once it's downloading, I can play from here anytime without Wi-Fi connection. The only downside that I can see is that it does take up space on your device. Next one, number 5, we have PDANet. And this one, what it does is it allows you to create a Wi-Fi hotspot very simply from your cellular service by just flipping that switch and tapping activate. It's that simple. And it's really nice, but carrier rates do apply, which means if you don't have unlimited data, you will most likely be paying for it. The next one is Veency. And Veency, what that allows you to do is that allows you to remote control through VNC your iPhone. So you can see I have my iDemo up there still. Okay, and then I'm going to open up a VNC viewer now. Connect. Nope, see now I get this thing. Should accept the VNC connection. Yeah, tap accept on my device, and then boom, there you go. Now it is remote controlled by my computer. Is that cool, guys? So, but it is laggy here, but that's because it's doing it, like through the internet, and this one is doing it through USB. So, but it is pretty cool. So I think you guys will like it. 3G Unrestrictor, and this one's pretty much only good for iPhone. And so for 3G Unrestrictor, or iPad, sorry, with 3G Unrestrictor, you can basically, where things would normally be restricted over 3G, you can unrestrict them using 3G Unrestrictor. Where like normally App Store downloads, you're like, oh yeah, this is over 500 megabytes, you need Wi-Fi network. No, you can just add it onto this list, edit plus sign, and then just add the clock up, and then boom, there you go. Now my clock gets unrestricted internet access wherever I am. Every clock needs that. It's software update killer. See why I don't have that little red software update badge? Well, that's because I have software update killer. You'll only be asking me day and night to update and possibly potentially updating itself, which would suck. But it doesn't thanks to software update killer. Springtomize 2. Springtomize, what it is it's a great, just all-around customization one. And yes, I know this may be covered a bit more, but I still think it's really good, so I thought I'd throw it in there. And, it'd take me so long to go through everything here, but guys, get it and explore it. It's a great, great tweak. CyDelete. I know this one has been covered so much, but it is just, if I go into wiggle mode, my other apps have that, tap this X to delete the app. Well, if you get CyDelete, your Cydia tweaks and apps and stuff will have a little X. You can delete them without having to go Cydia, install packages, and all that stuff. Alrighty, so here's my top 10 tweaks lists with an app thrown in there and a theme, and the unusual ones, the ones that don't always come up. Alrighty guys, I just made a Facebook page. The link to that will be in the description. Please follow me on Twitter, please subscribe, and just share it with your friends if they're wondering how to do this stuff. And I will take any video suggestions and potentially do them. Alrighty guys, peace out.